Good day. Today we'll be treating the part two of the problems of early childhood. In the last part, we talked about disobedience, unwillingness to learn as well, and lying. Concerning unwillingness to learn, we must also take note that not all children are built for school. As difficult as it may sound and painful for some parents, not all children may be able to cope going through the standard educational system. Now, a parent should be honest enough with themselves to be able to take note if their child will be better helped through an apprenticeship scheme or through a skill learning scheme. Not everyone is meant to go to school. That is the painful truth. A lot of children will excel. Unfortunately, in this part of the world, there are not many facilities provided for children who would go into apprenticeship schemes or skill acquisition schemes. Fortunately, in this part of the country, there are not many like that. But, however, there's always a way around helping a child who cannot cope with the former schooling system. That being said, in today's part, we are going to be looking at other problems related to the early childhood stage. We are going to begin with shyness. Shyness actually is caused by a child's fear of failure, the child's fear of being condemned, of being shamed when they don't do something right. So that's one of the problems a lot of parents face. Shy children, children who cannot speak in public, who cannot join their mates to present certain things that schools are presenting. What you should do as a parent to help such a child, first of all, is to build their confidence. And by building their confidence, they get a lot of love, a lot of care, a lot of commendation. When they do little things right, they should get a lot of commendation. Also, do not, under any circumstances, force them to be outgoing. It may make the problem worse. Never force a child who you have seen to be an introvert. Never force them to be outgoing. It may make the shyness to be worse. So in this case, what the parent has to do is to just create an atmosphere within the home that makes the child to be comfortable speaking in public. For example, you could give the child mini presentations at home to do in their comfort zone, in their environment, with you as a judge, and of course, you will give a lot of accolades, a lot of encouragement while they are doing that. And when they are used to standing in front of you and other family members presenting things, hopefully after a while, they will be able to go on and do such also in public. However, not all shyness can be cured in the home. When you've done all you can and you cannot get through to the child, get a child to be outgoing, you may have to consider seeing a psychotherapist to see if they could be of help. Secondly, another problem is bedwetting. Bedwetting is a common thing among children of the early childhood stage. Bedwetting has a lot of causes. I made a list of some of the causes. You have um, genetic factors. They maybe have inherited sources from their parents, difficulty waking up, a urinary tract infection, in which case you may have to see an expert, a doctor for that. An overactive child may have an overactive bladder, and night terrors also may be the reason for bedwetting, and also stress. If a child is stressed, it may cause bedwetting. Now, how do you solve this problem? Firstly, try to reduce a child's fluid intake during the day. A child should not take so much fluid during the day. Encourage afternoon naps. Encourage them to sleep during the afternoon. It prevents them from sleeping too deeply at night, which also contributes to bedwetting. Also, try and minimize their stress levels. Don't make them to be too stressed or too tired before they go to sleep. It helps also to deal with the bedwetting. A third problem that we are going to be looking at today is addiction to electronic devices. Many electronic devices are quite diverting, like the phone, the computers. It's very easy for children in the early childhood stage to become um, addicted to them, in which case prevention is better than cure in this case. What you should do is try and build routine. Let there be time for phone use. Durations should be strictly adhered to. Don't just leave them to these electronic devices. Supervise their use. Make sure they don't stay too long on these electronic devices. And also try and introduce other things like sports and games that they can do with other people that will help them to also know that there are other interesting things other than these electronic gadgets. We are going to be stopping here today. In subsequent parts, we shall have a third part where we shall be discussing problems of early childhood. Please remember to use the comment section to ask questions. So meet again. Thank you.